You know, this documentary actually I'm making right now is concerning it's concerning other individuals a certain type of way and concerning individuals a certain type of way and concerning pre-prime trans and transformers. Let me explain something to you. You notice how if they were escorting or trying to cause their astrological empress to be a whore or a whore like she was in some cafe or brothel, how they would have did it? I think they would have did it a certain type of way. So most likely your rental cars, most likely your U-Hauls, most likely even when it comes to your driver's ed and even motor vehicles, even when you're going for your license. So most likely if they would have did it, that was the way they would have did it. Or it would have been bumper cars, it would have been go-karting, ice skating, roller skating, your city bicycles, you with the GPS, the ones with the GPS. Because if they would have did that, those individuals that caused that a certain type of way, those are the individuals I'm getting divorced with a certain type of way. So they don't even got to worry about in their future system. That's already going to be shut down. That's how come you have Verizon going on strike. That's probably why the government talking about the government shutdown. Because those are probably the individuals that caused it if you check the physics, down to the natural mathematics of the physical reality. But and existence of their quality before individuals start ruining other people's life for stupidity. See, I'm a person, I love my wife, I love my marriage. Another person says they want to love it as much as me. If you want to rob yourself instantly of the inner intent when you have your own habitation and planning, then hey, if you want your girlfriend when you think it's like listen to this. It's like real physics. Imagine having a son and then he comes to my social economic system and I'm the emperor of my social economic system. Then he steals and I'm the reason of his consciousness because everybody's a continuous of my physical reality. So if he steals a girl from my economic system, he's stealing from his consciousness ahead of time already. So if he's getting murdered and killed and wondering why his habitation, why the girl hurting his feelings, how come he don't have so-and-so, because he did it to himself. So it's going to naturally trickle down to even a point of time in physics to his own habitation. So if another person was trying to cause it to a family member, the family member already know. They'll be like, hey man, did you realize what was going on in some type of way? And then, and that'll be it from there. It's just, after that is just, I guess, watching a person Royal Rumble themselves, like in a certain way, and then people would have to just acknowledge it and just look why the person's acting erratic in their habitation when it comes to the physical reality. So, hey, I don't say nothing, and then on top of it, then it's just like, imagine, listen to this. It's just like having a literal, matter of fact, I'll just tell you how real this is. It's just like having a literal habitation of cellular structure and then robbing individuals of your natural regarding. It's just like trying to be better than yourself in a certain type of way and then causing your hurt. It's like, listen to this. Hey, listen to this quick physics, right? A person has an earth, they have an astrological empress. If you it's like robbing your parent of emotions. If you rob your parent of love and emotions that you need, because remember, the atmosphere has all type of time sequences in it. So you can't rob yourself of the time sequence of the love that you really want to have. So because if a person has their own planet a certain type of way, it's like Star Trek. A person's going to get uplifted to their higher education at a point. But if you rob your own planet of a time sequence of the love that you're supposed to have, because it's like trying to take your dad's love and then wondering what happened to you, So it's just like, you can't rob yourself of your situation. You have to make sure one's alright. It's just like, how could you rob yourself of your own regardment of your physical self and cause trauma to yourself? Does that make any sense? Because it doesn't make no sense of showing up. Because it's just like if a feminine being really loves her husband, you think she's gonna want to see him hurt to show? If that's the case, then she don't love. What is that? That's probably then you gotta know about your science and habitation after that. There's nothing else to say after that. You remember in a paradigm, I had to say I'm one of the wisest men, so I'm a man of very of miracle gifts of the natural reality. Now, if when they try to rob my son Jesus at the time, right? What did they do to themselves? The social economic. They hurt themselves because they took away their point of enlightenment of their habitation, and then they started complaining in the future that things wasn't going their way, and they were mad trying to figure out their physics. If a person, look at all these lights. If a person shut down, how are you going to see further down if the lights are not on? So if the lights are not on, what happens? You can't see further down. So that means past, present, and future in a paradigm of physics, in a paradigm. So what caused even their reality at a point of acknowledgement for the direction of their consciousness? So that was just like a girl losing her cycle and wondering what happened. Oh, hey, it's like she wonders like a miscap. What? You lost your cycle? You hanging out with some next girl that wasn't a part of your cycle, a certain type of way, or wasn't even of your astrological habitation, of your social. Hey, good for you. I don't mean to be sarcastic. Cheers to you. Good for you. Good for you. Whichever way you want to look at it. I'm educated, but you'll figure it out sooner or later. Uplifting one's conscience and one's realize their correction, the reason of their correction of their mentality because of their ignorance from before or whatever caused their mishaps. So you think about it. Because I'm guaranteed nobody wants to feel a certain type of way all the time. So think about it. It's just like a person being on drugs that doesn't want to remember their reality. If they had something in life that they could have knew that would have been made their mental okay before they went and tried to abuse drugs and then risked individuals' habitation of making social economic natural currency for equality of the finance of one's uprising in the future. Then it's just like, what do you think happens in natural repair and how do you think you feel, right? All right, you think about that. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense hurting your own habitation, even when it comes to structure, even your social economics, right? How would you be comfortable then? Think about what I was speaking about earlier. I never disciplined my kids unless I had to. So there's nothing new under the sun. Well, I shouldn't call them kids. I should say children. Yes. If there's kids, there's too much hide and go seek at the time. Usually when a person calls their children know to discipline themselves before they get to the parent and they discipline. But they can't make a routine of it, It's like, Yes, because I usually tell my children, kneel on the floor, stand there, and don't move until you realize what you did, and then go correct the situation. Yes, 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 yes. It makes their mother very happy at the time. They just can't kneel too long because they have other things to do in life. Oh, 12? Oh, let me go over there. You okay? Debbie. Yeah? Yeah, I know. Pardon me for a second. So since I got what I need for myself, let me go use the restroom for a second. I'll turn it on to speak a little bit. Love one.